And what a learning management system does, it has built into it, it's baked into the cake, it's baked into the system, comprehensive learning, fully engagement in learning, materials for follow-up, accountability through quizzes, role play, and assignments, and a ladder of consistency in learning. Hey everybody, what I want to talk about today on our time together here in our part 5 of our 6-part series, Do What You Do Best and Outsource the Rest. I love that. It's such a catchy kind of phrase. But what I want to talk about today is learning management systems and staff training. I would say out of this 6-part series, the absolute most impactful adjustment you can make in your practice is to bring in an LMS, a learning management system, because consulting is dead, right? Consulting is dead. It's the biggest waste of money and time. You're going to pay a bunch of money. Some consultant's going to come in and give you a bunch of bright ideas, leave you with a binder and some handouts and leave and hope you can go ahead and make all the changes and be compliant and live on with a higher degree of success in years to come. That is not typically what happens. You'll get a little shot in the arm, you get a boost of information, like you read a book, watched a podcast, watched a YouTube channel, and you had some food for thought and some bright ideas, but it doesn't really translate into skill development. It doesn't translate into a permanent operational change. It is so critical today. When I work with the top 10% of practices across the country, it's so obvious. But when I pick up the new practices or existing practices just been bootstrapping it for 10 years and now they realize they're kind of falling behind, it's so obvious to me that they lack structure, that those clinics lack standard operating procedures. They lack protocols. They lack the soft personnel management skills. They're not coaching their staff on how to better communicate with each other. They don't even have a communication policy. Like, when is it appropriate to use text? When is it appropriate to use email? When is it appropriate for a phone call or a direct meeting? These are the kinds of things that you can actually get across for an operational shift in your practice when you have an embedded learning management system. I realized that the top 10% of practices in the country all have embraced this. And prior to LMSs, which kind of came really hot and heavy on the scene back in 2016, 17, 18, I developed mine, Meg Academy, in 2018. And it was a game changer. Because prior to that, you feel like you have to spend money to bring these consultants in to give you the thoughts and ideas. And then you have to do adult babysitting to make sure that everything you've taught somebody, they're complying with. And then when they don't, and they fall off the cart, you ask them why they did that. And they say, well, I didn't think it was important, or I wasn't sure, or I forgot, I didn't know. You need to nip all that stuff in the bud. And what a learning management system does, it has built into it, it's baked into the cake, it's baked into the system, comprehensive learning, fully engagement in learning, materials for follow-up, accountability through quizzes, role play, and assignments, and a ladder of consistency in learning. So think back to physical therapy school. This will make a difference for you. Think back to physical therapy school and recall what that was like. It was education, lecture, new materials, study, duplication, lab, practice, practical assignments, role play, if you will, working on each other. And then we went on our affiliations. Education, duplication, and the affiliations was the application. And now you built your experience through your skill development of what you learned and what you duplicated and now what you applied. That's how our LMS was put together. Our learning management system, Meg Academy, has a platinum package, gold package. It has a la carte. You can buy one program at a time. But what comes with that is even greater value than the program itself that sits and embedded that you have full access to 24/7 through our web-based modules, the live coaching. I feel the live coaching and the live engagement with all the other hundreds, if not thousands of owners that we have across the country through our Slack channel, which is just like rooms where you can go in and say, I got to go ask questions about recruiting. I'm going to go in the recruiting room and we're going to have a discussion about my recruiting challenges. Or I want to go into the billing room and have a discussion about my billing challenges and how is this going with you? And then all these owners chime in, I chime in, my coaches chime in. All of a sudden you realize that this learning management system isn't just about the virtual web-based training modules, the assignments, quizzes, role play that I'm going to do with my staff that I learned from there, the file vault of all the documents I'm going to download. There's well over 200-300 documents in there that my life's work that you actually download and you put your name and logo on, you pirate everything's for your use. It goes well beyond all that because it gets into the community of PTs helping PTs. We're literally in this together. And the more I can make myself available for free, no charge, no consulting hours, you just reach out to Jen, my assistant, and book 15-minute call, text, email, whatever you need, pigeon, it don't matter. You need that support. You need that level of guidance and direction and coaching. And that's what this is. A coach, by definition, is here to enable you to perform at a higher level than you would have otherwise performed at. So in this 6-part series, what we're talking about is what are the 6 key elements that you can shift the paradigm of practice, because physical therapy practice has been done the same way it's been done since the 1970s. I mean, literally very little change other than the adoption of EMR and ditching the paper charts. Honestly, everything else is the same. It's like get more patients, treat the patients, get more patients, treat the patients, get more patients, treat the patients. It's just treadmill, treadmill, treadmill. Well, meanwhile, we've got a whole socioeconomic personnel shift in the way in which people view work. I mean, if they even want to call it work, they want more for, anyways. Increased taxes, increased inflation, increased operating costs, reduced reimbursement. You know the drill. I've been talking about it. I've been shouting it in each and every one of these series. I don't want to harp on it again. When are you going to change? When are you going to evolve and get out in front of it and stop being the effect of it? When are you going to stop complaining about your margins reducing, your net revenue there, and not enough money to get new equipment or enhance or better personnel incentive programs, better retention programs, better company culture, better aesthetics, environment? All of this stuff takes revenue, time, money, energy, mental attention units. You will achieve that if you have a college, a learning management system, specifically utilized by every staff member in your company, from the tech to the staff therapist, to the clinical director, to the office manager, to whomever. You, your junior partners, this is what it's all about, right? This is what life is all about, right? This is like, if you're not investing in your staff both personally and professionally and trying to see them grow and be happier at what they do, because they spend 1/3 of life sleeping, 1/3 of life doing fun family recreational things, and 1/3 of life at work. You are 1/3 of their life. If they get the sense that they matter to you because you have a ladder of progression where they could professionally be expanding and kicking open the door of greater opportunities for themselves, thus affording them greater financial freedom, thus affording them greater time flexibility, and you're coaching them on the soft personnel skills, how to get along with others, conflict resolution, how to gain agreement through effective communication, how to be an effective listener, not just hear people, but actually listening to them, how to duplicate what's being said to you in a more quick and effective fashion. All of this stuff, along with the rules of the road, the standard operating procedures to support it, to hold it in structurally, is in an LMS. So take a look at Meg Academy. Go to our website. I really appreciate it. The link should be below. Please, if you like these videos and you find that they're helping you, click the like button, hit subscribe. You'll get them once a week. We won't spam you. It's about PTs helping PTs. It's about me getting you to start thinking in advance of the things you're going to need to succeed. You have to be knowledgeable and knowing about the challenges, problems, and barriers that are coming your way, and have created solutions to them in advance of running into them. And that's what this is all about. That's why I'm talking LMS. You'll just be thinking from a higher part of the mountain. That's all I have to say about it. I mean, talk to any one of our people that have been doing it and have an LMS, have Meg Academy inside their practice. They'll be completely honest with you. And that is, to me, the best testimonial, the best testament, I guess, to the success that we have going on with what we do. and I want that success to be yours. So check it out. I can't say anything more about it other than that. I hope that's helpful to you. So I hope to see you in part 6 of Do What You Do Best and Outsource the Rest.